Hi and welcome to a new episode of Rate the Dungeon. Today we're gonna talk about one of the most important daily quests, and that's the guild boss. So you can get to the guild boss by clicking on the guild icon, and then you can go to the guild boss. So this is the guild boss, this big chest here. You can enter a certain amount of times each day. This depends on your VIP level. And when you reach higher stages, then you will get rewards. So the higher the stages, you get more quartz, you get a lot of gems. Also, if you are like on the lower stages, I think they're level 3, and later on you get much more level 4. You get eternal tokens, and most important, you get these keys of prophecies. With this one, you can buy the special chests and get the crafting material for the mythical necklaces. So that's why it's really important to do this on a daily basis. When clicking here on the arrow, you will open the internal ranking, and depending on how high you came, you will get a higher score. And in the end, all of these best scores are calculated together, and they are the total score of your guild. So for example, here we are on rank 2 with 179,000. So, and before we go into the boss fight, I will show you some calculations or some assumptions I have about the drop chance from the Key of Prophecy. So this is the Key of Prophecy drop rate table I made. So this is not all confirmed. A few weeks ago we had a message from the developers that below the stage 6 there is like 0 drop chance for the Key of Prophecy, and that the drop chance starts at 1.6% and goes up to 4.76%. So my assumption here is that the minimum drop rate is at stage 6, and the maximum drop rate will be at stage 30. So what I did, I just made a linear increase from the minimum to the maximum. So again, this is just an assumption how it probably will work, but it's not confirmed. So this means once you reach stage 6, you will get on average 0.016 tickets per try. If you reach higher stages, so for example stage 25, you will get 0.57 keys of prophecies per run. Depending on your VIP level, you have multiple entries per day, so it's 3, 4, 5 or 6. And this means the more entries you have, the more keys of prophecies you will get on average. And this is also important, these are average numbers. So it can be that you get like 3 days in a row 0, then maybe on the 3rd day you get 6. And also important to understand, you have on each stage, you have a certain chance to drop a Key of Prophecy. So in theory, the maximum number of keys of prophecy you can get, yeah, it's pretty high. So now back to the guild boss. Now before we do the fight, we will just go quickly into the setup. So this is my guild boss setup. So what is, from my point of view, the most important part? So as the title, I would take the guild one, because you get skill damage increase, skill cooldown reduce, and critical damage increase. Also attack speed is nice, and attack increase. Mount, I would take a damage dealing mount. So for example, I'm having this tank, but you could also take the griffin. Yeah. Equipment wise, what is the strongest mythical neck here is Loki's, and Vulcan is also very strong here. Other than that, yeah, the most important part is, the first point is you have to maximize your critical rate, your penetration power. Yeah, that's the most important part. And and I forgot, also reduce skill cooldown. So, and once you have maximized this, you can try to maximize your damage. So what I have the tier earrings because of this attack increase and attack multiply. This gives me more damage. I have 2 behemoth rings, yeah, the +2 effect. and I have here critical rate cap, but this is not needed. It would be much better if you have like penetration cap maybe, but I think the most effective thing here would be skill damage. Behemoths are pretty nice because they have this extra boss damage increase, which will give you a big boost in damage. Other than that, as you can see, the gem set, and yeah, at least one Bifrost part, so you get this attacking increase 900%, and also this 10% extra damage are nice because they're on top on your attack. Other than that, skins, yeah, just use them to maximize your stats like penetration power, skill cooldown reduce, and what I did, I have them also because of dodge rate. So other than that, you don't need any other stats really. Companions, I'm using mostly attacking ones. So here, as you can see, the most important part here is the skill damage increase. Okay, so here skill damage increase, and I think this one has also skill damage increase, so this is the most important part. And the drummer, because the drummer increases your total damage. The extracts, as you can see, all of them I have skill damage increase, because I will do another video about this, but you should always aim to have equally high, where is it? A skill damage increased and here, sorry, right under it, and boss damage. So the aim should be that these two stats are on a similar level. Then you will have the most damage. But I will do maybe next week a new video on my damage calculations. So now let's get into finally let's get to the guild boss. So as I said, you can here choose your entry numbers, so we can do now 5, and let's get inside. So as you can see here, you have the guild boss. Once you kill him, you will reach a higher stage. So if you remember the stages from my calculations, now we have stage 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and so on. And also the guild boss becomes bigger and bigger, their rewards are getting higher, and your aim is you should reach the highest number possible you can. In generally, I don't care much defense because most of the time I don't die. I just have too little damage to get on a higher stage. So like I said before, it's important to have extra boss damage and skill damage increased, and you should aim that these two numbers should be on a similar level because of them. It's working like a multiplicator. So this is like the most important part. And also what's important to know is once the boss reaches about 1 minute, the boss becomes much stronger. So at that point you probably only survive if you have enough dodge and block. So as you can see, the boss is getting stronger and stronger. You will see how my health is dropping, and now I'm dead. Always about around 1 minute. So other than that, I think these are the most important informations you need to increase your damage and get to the highest stage. One last important information is the boss has very high resistance against like fire damage, frost stats, and so on, like shock damage, sorry, frost damage. So to be honest, I wouldn't use a Hand of Death with the Venom Master because it won't give you as much damage as a raw skill damage. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave me a like and subscribe, and next week I will make a video on skill damage, boss damage, and in general how to maximize your damage in the whole game, or at least to try. So see you.